After I left the army, I was a photographer, and I was doing wedding photography, and I was doing all sorts of other photography. And one of the jobs I had to do was local to where we live now, in Bremer, and it's in Bremer House. And Sir Edward House, who was then the squire, wanted to, I imagine, catalogue what was going on in the house. And I spent quite a lot of time photographing various rooms. But there was one particular room which I hated doing, and it was in a sort of wing of the house. It was a very small room with a black four-poster bed crammed into it, and he wanted a photograph of it. So I went up one morning to do it, and he was just going out, so he said, well, there's the room, that's a photograph of it. I've got to go out, lock up when you come out. So I said, okay. And I went into this room, and I put up a tripod in the corner and a camera, and it was the only place where I could get a photograph, get far enough away from the bed to get a photograph of it. I had a wide-angle lens on, I think, but it was all very tight. And as I was alone in this room, alone in the house, and as I went round behind, squeezed behind the tripod to look through the viewfinder and get it all set up, I became aware that there was somebody behind me, looking over my shoulder. And I knew that's what was happening, and I couldn't work out how it could happen, because there wasn't room for anybody behind me. And so I sort of shook myself and said, I'm being silly and fanciful. It was a grey, nasty, rainy sort of morning. And I was alone in this vast house. And so I said, don't talk rubbish, do it. So I tried again, and it happened again. And I was absolutely sure of it. And I eventually got a photograph of it, but quite frankly, there was definitely a presence in the room, and there was no doubt about it at all. And it frightened me, I can tell you.
But it turned out that this was a room in which there had been a...
There had been a murder in that room. And I didn't actually inquire any further into it because I didn't want to know any more about it, frankly. But it was strange, and quite definitely so. I'm not normally a fanciful sort of person, but I'm sensitive to houses, certainly. But happily, I now live in a very comfortable and friendly house.
That's great. Okay.